Yeah, you know what time it is. I ain't got my shades on. I'm looking scruffy because I'm out here grinding. Alright, so for today's video, right? The topic for today's video is truckers come and truckers go. Make sure my nose clean. What I mean by that, truckers come and truckers go. So you know why government talking about it's a trucker shortage. If you're a real trucker, you know it's no goddamn trucker shortage whatsoever. Like, that's just a lie. And if you ask me, I'm halfway a conspiracy theorist. I just think they telling us that to make way for the automated trucks to come in. I don't know, call me crazy, but whatever. But that ain't the reason of this topic. The topic of this video. This topic is truckers come and truckers go. You may say, Merce, what do you mean by that? Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but I've been noticing a lot of truckers coming into the game, right? Because they see that $2,500 paycheck as a company driver, which you ain't always guaranteed. And a real trucker can tell you that you ain't always guaranteed. They hear about that 8 to 10,000 a week as being an owner operator, and a real owner operator gonna tell you that ain't every week. You know, you have good weeks, you have bad weeks, but that ain't every week. That ain't every week. But what y'all gonna start to see is a lot of these truckers come in here, and people follow what they think is easy. See, people think trucking is easy. They think you just sit down and you go from point A to point B. But what they don't understand is that sometimes you got to know how to read a map, and not everybody can read a map when your GPS go out. Sometimes you got to know how to use your resources when they give you the wrong address and your dispatcher not picking up and you don't know where to go at. See, it's a lot in this game that people don't know about. You know, I see everybody saying, I want to buy my own truck. I want to buy my own truck. For what? You know, sometimes you buy your own truck just to make $4,000 a week. Then you got for your first, me personally, for my first 6 months, I put away $1,000 a week for my truck. And you know, that's just for the, my tires, my maintenance, anything that can go wrong. Because it's a good chance it will. Quick story. I just bought a 386 Peterbilt, right? So I bought the Peterbilt. It looked nice. I had somebody to come check it out. The guy who came checked it out, he checked out a lot of my other trucks or whatever. Good dude, right? So I paid a dude $20,000 down. That's another story I'm gonna get into in a minute. I'm gonna come back to that. So I paid a dealer $20,000 down. The truck was $50,000 at the door. I'm left with $30,000 to pay. I get down the road 4 hours maybe. Check engine light come on. Check engine light come on. It's telling me to stop the engine. Blah 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 blah. So I pull into a TA. They check it. They say, hey, look, we found a problem, but we don't know if it's the problem. All right, what is it? You got a coolant leak, you know, because the code that we see, we can't read it because you got to go to pack car, blah, blah, blah. All right, go ahead, clear the codes out, replace that sensor, replace that hose, and see what happens. They clear the codes out, replace the sensor, replace the hose, and guess what happened as soon as I left? That light come back on. Now you to a point where, what can I do? Because they already say, hey, look, we can't read that code. So the way I looked at it is, well, they found a coolant leak, so hey, one down. So boom, I say, okay, I'll get that situated a little bit later. So I drive to Chicago and I get on with this company or whatever. Company says, hey, look, you ready to go? Go get a trailer. I go get a trailer, and guess what happened? Kingpin is no good. And when I say no good, I don't mean you can spray WD-40 and bang it a little bit. No. Like, you can take my Kingpin and you can just like play with the little lockjaw. It had nothing. It had no type of grip to it, no type of resistance, no nothing. So I got a new Kingpin, $1,500. And I was like, well, can you rebuild it? Yeah, we can rebuild it for $1,300. I'm like, screw that. Go get me a new one. So when you're an owner operator, or you want to be an owner operator, you got to think about that type of stuff. When you get that truck, 9 times out of 10, when people sell a used truck, it is something wrong with that truck. 9 times out of 10. It is very rare for me. You know, I bought quite a few trucks, sold quite a few trucks. It's rare that you find a truck that's turnkey ready, don't have not one problem. This truck I'm in now, I don't know what the hell going on with it, but it's something with the AC. You know, it freezes up and it starts to leak out. So I got to get that addressed or whatever. But yeah, a lot of, it's gonna come a time where truckers, they gonna come and they gonna go. When they realize that, they're not making that 10,000, because you're not gonna make 10,000 at every company you go to a week as an owner operator. If you working at a big company like MGL, Prime, and all those guys where they get majority of their money through the company drivers, you last on the list. And the thing about it is they got drivers scattered everywhere across the lower 48. So if you with a small company, you may be able to get it, get that good load, because you don't got to fight with other drivers because there's nobody in your vicinity. But when you working with a company who's dedicated and they got 500 trucks across the lower 48, and those 500 trucks are freaking company drivers, so you think they're gonna look out for first? They ain't gonna look out for you first. They're gonna look out for the company drivers first, right? So that's one thing that you got to look at. You ain't gonna make that 10K every week, depending on which company you work with. You may not ever make it. All right, that's another thing. Ladies, I like that y'all driving, whatever the case may be. You want to drive, you want to drive. But do y'all gotta fucking sexualize everything? I know y'all see the videos on YouTube of females telling me, I'm a check driver, yeah, but you in booty shorts, you got your titties hanging out. It's like it ain't nothing but clickbait, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. See, I'm a big Kevin Samuels fan. See, y'all want to reap the rewards of this game of trucking, but now you trying to pimp the system. You want to show off. Man, look at me. I'm checking my tires, bent all over my booty shorts. Man, I don't want to see that shit, man. It got to a point with me, I don't even pay y'all no mind. And I'm gonna tell you, when things get rough, a lot of them people that I'm talking about, they gonna be out the game. They gonna be out the game, because this ain't all sugary sweet. It's gonna get overcrowded, and when it get overcrowded, then you gotta use this up here. You're gonna have to know where to go, where you can't go. Did you network with people? Can you jump the line? What I mean by jump the line is, can you call that dude that you network with and say, hey, look, you got a load, I'll be there in 2 hours, before he even get a chance to post a load or whatever. So you got to think about all that. And I got a feeling a lot of y'all people ain't thinking about this stuff. This is a hustle, and everybody ain't no hustler, man. Everybody ain't built to be a boss. I don't know what's in the water, what's in the air, but it's like everybody all of a sudden wanted to be a boss. Biden gave y'all that Biden gave people $1,200 who never seen $1,200 at one time in their life. And it's like, nah, I'm a boss. No, you're not a boss, man. Somebody got to be a worker. I had to be a worker I'm 31 now. I had to be a worker ever since I was 16. And I spent that time learning the game, building my character. And a lot of y'all ain't got no character. And I know I'm not the one to sit up here and motivating. You can do it. No. It don't work that way, homie. You need character for this game right here. You gotta know how to build yourself. And it's a company I'm with now, and it's like they do a lot of these loads, and I'm gonna be out of here, because I don't do that 400 miles a day, 700 miles a day type loads. That means you making the money. I ain't making the money, because they want to pay you. Are we gonna pay you by percentage? I don't know what the hell you paying me, because I can't pick the loads. So back to the topic at hand. Truckers come and truckers go. You're gonna see a lot of these truckers out here, when they truck break down, they didn't save any money. They gonna be crying on YouTube. Every trucker think they trucker brown. They want to make a YouTube video. Every woman trucker think they Coco. There's a couple y'all women truckers out there who I respect or whatever, but all y'all ones that be showing y'all ass, over sexualizing stuff, I ain't got no respect for you, and that's straight up. Call me what you want. I don't give a damn, nigga, because you hating, you got videos. Man, we ain't here to see you doing no trucking stuff. We here to see some ass and titties. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. But yeah, truckers come, truckers go. That's the word for the day. When y'all truck break down, you gonna be crying on YouTube, talking about I'm out of business. You gonna blame everybody but your goddamn self. When you get a flat tire, when that company, when that winter time coming, you making the good money and you ain't putting nothing away, and then when it's out of season and now you back to making $5,000 or $4,000 a week, then you gotta pay your bills and you walk out of there with like $2,000 if you're lucky. I don't want to hear no crying and complaining, because you knew it was coming. A lot of my trucker friends, they take their money and they just spend it. Like, soon as they get that 10 band, they may, they'll pay their bills or whatever. They may put up a couple of dollars or whatever. But for the most part, in large, it's like they just spend it. And you can't tell people the game now, because if you tell people the game these days, you hating. So I just keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the word for the day, guys. Truckers come, truckers go. Trust and believe. I know it seems like the game is getting oversaturated, but just wait. Just wait. You're going to be like, Merce, you right. Because you're going to see a lot of people on YouTube crying. Your homie who went and bought his truck, he going to be crying. Because right now it's in season. You're getting the money right now. But we going to see how long that lasts. Cause I ain't finna lie to you, game is getting oversaturated. So, peace.